Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man, alright. So in this video, I am bringing you another 100% solo money making guide. Alright, you can do this all by yourself, 100% solo, and make some serious money. This particular money guide is in regard to the Terrorbyte and CEO VIP missions, right? Now, I know other people have come out with some videos like this, but none of them are as effective or as easy or as comprehensive as the video I've made for you today, all right? Before we get started with this guide, let's get a few things set up so you can be as successful as possible. So, we're doing with the client missions, and one in particular client mission that we're going to be doing is the diamond shopping, and you'll be robbing this store right here, Vangelico. So I want you guys to set up your Terrorbyte in this particular location. You can just leave your Terrorbyte here. This will be a perfect location for doing all the client jobs and for running your CEO VIP work. Alright, so you want to park it right there in that location because the diamond store you'll be robbing is right there where I just showed you, in that little alley right there. Alright, this is far enough away to the mission will trigger. However, it won't take too long to get there. Now, first things first, start this method by doing a headhunter or sightseer. Either one is fine. The timing is going to be similar with them. Sightseer may take a few minutes longer, but it is absolutely fine. It all works out in the grand scheme of things, okay? Start out with headhunter. Make sure you do headhunter inside the city. Using your Mark II is the best vehicle to use this with. This guide is, we're focusing on using the Mark II. However, you can use the Buzzard. The Buzzard is very good. You can use the Deluxo. You can use the Karuma in some situations. It's not going to drastically hurt your time that much. You will be a little bit off the pace, but it'll still be quite manageable. Okay, I don't want you guys to not use this method because you don't have the Mark II. However, the Mark II is right now arguably the best money making vehicle in the game, especially for solo players. All right, and this guide is dealing with solo players. So here we're going through the whole process with this headhunter. I'm just showing you how quick you can get this done and how easy this is with the Mark II oppressor because of the missiles that it has that you can spam, because of the speed ability, right, that it has that you can use to get around the map. You can hover in place. You can be far off. It's a very, very this useful vehicle in all things with the game right now, especially for money making. So I'm not trying to slow this down. I just want to show you all the way through how easy this is. And once again, start off your headhunter missions inside the city. With Sightseer, a good tip or trick to make it go by a little bit quicker is to, before you locate the next location, make sure you're off your vehicle or out of your Buzzard, outside your car or whatever. It tends to kind of have the packages located a little bit closer to you. But we'll go over all the times and everything at the end of the video. I break down all of this for you, okay? Like I was saying, nobody has as comprehensive or easy or a usable money guide dealing with the Terrorbyte and the CEO VIP missions as I have given you guys. I've worked on this for several days, making sure everything, works out with the timing. I don't want anybody to argue and be like, oh, you can't do this or can't do that. I would never put out a money guide that is not doable and attainable with the terms of the money to time ratio. That's just not how I roll. So as you see right there, in just several minutes, just a couple of minutes, I'm able to achieve and make $21,000 off Headhunter. Now we can get into our client missions or our client jobs. This guide, we'll be working with 3 different client jobs: robbery in progress, data sweep, and diamond shopping. Targeted data is probably not the better one to go with. It just takes too much time. It's a little too difficult, and it's just not worth it with this. So, but we don't need target data. The other 3 will be perfectly fine for this, and you can do them in any order that you want to. All right, robbery in progress, data sweep, or diamond shopping, and you can do all of them with the Mark II vehicle by itself. You don't need to use the Terrorbyte, and I've showed you other videos and guides how to do that, and I'll link those in the description down below. So as you see right here, we're doing robbery in progress. It's real easy. Just select a mission, go back into the actual screen, just click over to the different cameras to the different banks until you find the bank that has the robbery, and that's it. And then you're off, right? Real easy, very very simple. So take care of that. Let the guy in the rhino suit kill the cops, then you just kill him. In the juggernaut suit, excuse me. Mark them out. Kill the guard right here. Take your gold. and you're off. Easy, no big deal. All right, now some of these missions will take, once again, we'll talk about the time. Some missions will take just 2 minutes, some will take 5 or 6. But we'll go over all the averages. Remember, these guides and methods are built on averages, on times. Sometimes you'll be ahead of the average, sometimes you'll be a little bit behind it, but it all equals out in the end. Now, as you see that, now we have a cooldown time after you do one client job. The one you just did will have around 30 minutes, and the others will have around 4. That's why we mix this up with Headhunter or Sightseer. As you see here, I'm doing a Sightseer. If you notice the clock, it took about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It would have taken a little bit less time, but I had a few hiccups in that particular one right there. But still, nothing bad at all. Nothing wrong with that time at all. I had to go all over the map, but because I was using the Mark II, I was able to get through real quick. Once again, if you have started out with Sightseer, you have to do Headhunter the next time. As you see right here, in just 2.5 minutes, I'm able to knock out Headhunter. All right. So trust me, I wish we could always do Headhunter with this, but you're going to have to alternate with Sightseer every now and again. All right, back and forth. That's no big deal. It doesn't take that much time, and Sightseer is very easy, very very easy. So it is a little bit longer, a couple extra minutes, no big deal. All right. So once we do that, go back to our next client job. Now we're doing diamond shopping. As you can see, it took me no time at all to get here. And once again, you can use the Mark II for everything. Take out the guards outside. Go on inside with your shotgun or your carbine, whichever weapon you want to use. Mark out the guards, the ones that are remaining, and then get the diamonds. And of course, with diamond shopping, every time that you have to go take it to the to your checkpoint or your chrono ring right here, it's the same location over and over. As you saw right there, in just around 3 minutes, I made 31,000. Very easy, and we continue this method. This is basically a enhanced version of the wave method. As you see, we are doing a Headhunter or Sightseer mission again. And right there, in just over 2 minutes, we knocked it out, 20,500. Now we're back to a client job. Now we'll do data sweep. A lot of people are like, Ty, how do you do data sweep on a Mark II? It's actually much easier than doing it in a vehicle. Once again, the Mark II is such a good all-around vehicle. Right here, you can just hover over top of the actual target vehicle. Just make sure you're inside that ring and not too high up. Just activate your SecuroServe app in your phone. They'll shoot at you, but it's hard for them to hit you. It's not that difficult, and you'll be able to find out what vehicle is the target vehicle very, very quickly. See right here, I found out my target vehicle. At this point, you can just steal a regular car. You can even just pull up ahead of them and then shoot them as you're off your vehicle, but it may make it a little bit easier just to call in a vehicle or just steal one that's close by. I'm showing you this whole process right here. So I get ahead of the guys. They still don't know what the deal is. Mark them out, take their car, and there you go. And I had to go through all the cars, so it maximized my time on this. And I'll show you here in the video, even though I had to check all the vehicles before I found my target vehicle, it was still under, it was under 7 minutes, just roughly right around 6.5 minutes to get that knocked out. So it usually doesn't take that long. But as you see right there, 30,500, bam, knocked it out. Go. Now, every now and again, you will do these so quick, you'll maybe have a couple of minutes of a downtime. That's no big deal. That's going to happen every now and again. You just use that time to use the restroom, get you a quick bite to eat, get you some ammo, get you some vests. That's fine. It's okay. No big deal, right? That's going to happen every now and again because you'll be going so fast with this once you kind of get in the rhythm of it. Let's break it down. Let's talk about the math and the numbers, right? So we're doing this with VIP CEO work, which will be a Headhunter and Sightseer, and the client jobs, robbery in progress, data sweep, and diamond shopping, right? Those are the 5 different tasks, missions, or activities that we'll be working with here, okay? And we're about to get into the actual numbers and see what this all looks like, but these are the 5 things that you want to do this method with. It's very, very easy, very quick. You will get so much money off this, right? This is the actual method or the route you want to take. You want to start with a Headhunter or Sightseer, then a client job, Headhunter, Sightseer, client job, Headhunter, Sightseer, client job. When you do this method back and forth, and because you have to alternate with Headhunter and Sightseer, it allows all the cooldown times to go through. And once again, the only thing that may have an issue, you may have to wait a minute for one to pop back in, or a couple of minutes because you're going so fast. And then you rinse and repeat this process. And it all averages out in the end, okay? Let's talk about the averages right now. So VIP CEO work, which is Headhunter and Sightseer, and then client jobs, which would be like, once again, your robbery in progress, data sweep, diamond shopping. These missions all take between 2 and 8 minutes, depending on the situation, right? So how do we figure out what the average is per job? So you take 2 and 8, add that together. That's 10 minutes. So you divide that by 2 because you have two different subsets of jobs. Okay, let's stay with me or keep following along. And what this tells you is that each one of these jobs takes roughly 5 minutes to complete on average. All right, as you saw in the video just a few minutes ago, some jobs will take 2 minutes, some will take close to 8. So that's how you break down the averages. All right, remember this is all built on averages. So each one of these jobs takes roughly 5 minutes to complete. Let's talk the money. Headhunter and Sightseer make you roughly 20,000. The client jobs make you roughly 30,000. All right. So how do we get the average for that? You take 20 and $30,000, add that up. That's 50 grand. Divide that by 2 because there's two different price points. That equals 25K. So each one of these jobs make you roughly 25,000 each time you do them. So there's 60 minutes in an hour. We know that each one of these jobs takes roughly 5 minutes, so you divide that out. That equals 12 different jobs that you can do within an hour. And we know each task will make you roughly 25 grand on average. So 12 tasks per hour times 25,000. That can make you $300,000 per hour with the VIP CEO and client jobs combined. All right, that is excellent. That is your Terrorbyte missions, client jobs, and your VIP CEO work. Let me repeat, 300 grand. Okay, so that is awesome right there. It's a very, very easy method, cut and dry, and it makes you good money. Now, let's summarize this. Your Terabyte plus the VIP CEO work, right? Your client jobs plus your headhunter or sightseer will make you 300,000 bucks per hour. Now, if you add other things onto this, like your bunker, your MC, import export, nightclub, your crates, all this, depending on how you roll with it, how you do this, how you have it set up, you can make anywhere between 300 to 600,000 per hour, 100% solo. All right, that is epic. That is so awesome. Very easy, quick money. It's fun. It breaks up the monotonous task of doing the same things over and over. And I showed you how to do this. The Mark II is a good way to go, but you can use other vehicles too. So I hope this helps out. If you guys got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. All right. Subscribe to the channel for the illest of reals content in the game. Make sure you smash that like button and stay dangerous. See you in the next one. Peace out. Yeah.